quick tips, because that's the kind of generous practitioner I am. I'm currently planning some training for a client. It's actually a training I've run before, and it's going to be backed by popular demand. But this is a particularly diverse community in terms of cultural diversity. And so I'm just doing some research into engaging with culturally diverse communities. Having done this a lot over the last 30 years, I feel like I know it, but I'm just looking at, what the latest kind of best practice is. And I thought I'd just share it with you. 3 things. Number 1, building trust and relationships. So connecting with organizations already working with the particular communities that you're trying to work with. So connecting with those leaders, religious centers, ethno-specific organizations, local groups to find those influential figures. Going beyond those figureheads though, so, trying to get a diverse mix of voices within a community is quite important, rather than just relying on the kind of leader, if you like. And also committing long term. You can't just engage with a diverse community in a quick transactional way. Number 2 is about overcoming the communication barriers. It's kind of like the one that we go to by default. So using plain language if you're going to be using English. Obviously avoiding jargon and your acronyms and all that kind of gobbledygook that we speak in. Also thinking about the language that we use. I'm particularly interested in this in terms personally in relation to neurodiverse brains who perhaps interpret language quite literally. So think about, for those of us in Australia or even America or the UK, in those countries where we've got English as a first language, we say things that we don't quite mean. I won't go into that in too much detail right now because I'm trying to make this a quick post. Providing language support. So maybe is it about working with interpreters or translators? Is it about translating information? But be cautious with that one, because you might find that your community don't read in their own language, particularly older generations. So get some advice on that. Also mix your outreach methods, so not relying completely just on written text, but face-to-face meetings, maybe videos. Really think about your methodology. And then of course cultural awareness and respect is number 3. So do your research into cultural norms within that community. Understand specific protocols. I wrote a lot about this in For the Love of Community Engagement in relation to the work I've done in communities that are different to my own. Avoid holiday clashes. So again, you might be very familiar with your own cultural holidays that you celebrate, but make sure you do your research into that community and what they might be celebrating on certain days or acknowledging on certain days. And of course, support local capacity. Don't just land in a community and expect them to drop everything and do what you're working on. Actually think about how you might support that community and build that community to leave it stronger than you found it even. We should always be giving back when we're engaging, not just taking, but a two-way thing. So I hope those 3 things, building trust and relationships, overcoming communication barriers, and cultural awareness and respect, are useful to you. I'm going to get back to my slides.